Hi, it's Ravi Dahiya. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about something that I've seen more and more of lately that is concerning, which is the use of threads. There are lots of different types of threads, so I'm not picking on any one in particular, but I am picking on kind of how they're used. So originally threads were used to almost mimic or substitute for a facelift, so typically used along the jawline, sometimes in the cheeks or mid-face, but they've been kind of extended in how they're used. So now I'm seeing it used for brow lifts, and that's just trickier because the skin here is really kind of thin and there's just not much soft tissue to hide those threads, if you will. And the other place I've seen it, and just 2 days ago, I had to help a young woman out who had threads placed in her nose, ended up with a granuloma / infection. Anyways, with some difficulty, actually ended up having to remove 3 threads from her nose. So I'm just seeing more and more complications when these are being used in areas that I just don't think make sense. I mean, the nose, I really don't understand. The skin here is very adherent to the underlying bone and cartilage. So all of this takes me to kind of the concept of, well, how do you know when you are seeking treatment if you're kind of in the right place? You know, that can be tricky. Every state's different with regulations. So in some states, for example, laser treatment can be performed by basically someone who had a weekend course in lasers, whereas in Maryland, there are very specific rules. You have to have a medical background, which shouldn't be surprising, but unfortunately that's just the state of affairs. So I would look into kind of what your state regulations and rules are, make sure wherever you're going is at least following those. And then just try to get a sense of, you know, does this place have a medical director? How aligned are they with that person, and how much experience do they have with that specific treatment? I think those are probably the most important steps in figuring that out. But just be careful out there. Lots of great treatment options out there, but there are some pitfalls to be aware of. So hopefully you found that helpful. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thank you.